Boys, just calm down. We don't need to throw punches just yet. I just watched 3 premierships in 4 years just to watch this shit again.
The big angry men who run around and smash bodies.
If I see anyone complain or say that they can swap Martinelli for Matt and Mbappe, that's their truth.
I'm just dreaming of beers. G'day guys and welcome back to another episode of the Uneducated Nuffies, episode number 44. We're 6 off the half century. Just hit a 6 and we're there.
Have you ever made a half century?
No, I think my best was 26, not out.
That's tragic.
Good score.
How have I made more 50s than you have?
Because you would have done the 50s against shit teams in the 4s. I don't play those grades.
No, you run waters all day.
I did them in juniors, thank you.
Juniors, there you go. Who was it against?
I'm not naming names.
Name the club.
Heathmont Baptist.
Oh, the baseball pitch.
That's my highest ever score.
But we won't hold on to that much too longer. Boys, we'll start with you, Jonty. How was your weekend?
Very busy. It was someone's birthday, not mine. Across the room. Happy birthday, Jim.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Dwames.
But then this morning I woke up and I looked on the PlayStation store and I realized that College Football 26 is out. I was waiting for next month because it kept on saying to me, "Oh, it's August." I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
Well, come on, man.
You're a nerd.
You literally watch football as well.
Yeah, not college football. That's nerdy.
Nah, it's better.
NFL's cooler.
No, NFL's shit house now.
Are you going to go move to BYU?
No, I can't have sex there.
You're being kicked out of campus for having AI sex.
That was a good way. No, it wasn't AI.
It was real.
No, this was
No,
real.
no, I know there's a real thing, but like if you you can actually choose a path when you go to BYU, and if you have.
Oh no, I'm not playing that. I'm not going. I'm staying away from that offer. Anyway, I've started playing it today for about 5 seconds. After this, I'm going to play it for 4 hours straight.
You're going to the pokies?
No, I'm going there.
But you did mention the birthday boy. Happy birthday, James. What was your birthday week entailing?
It's pretty average birthday week. Just went to work, getting older. It's not as special as it used to be when you were a kid. So
That's depressing.
Oh no, I went out for dinner on my actual birthday. It was on Thursday.
Where'd you go?
I went
where you
to
were.
a Mexican restaurant. Hencho,
You
it's
was the
called.
Mexican one. I was trying to figure out which one it was.
Yeah, I was in there. It was a nice dinner.
They did good food there.
It was good food, yes.
Yeah.
And then I went out, obviously, with a few of the guys Saturday night to my favourite pub, which was fun. Had a good night. It's been a good birthday week. One thing I haven't liked this week, though, from just scrolling Instagram is your Premier League team's whinging.
We have a fair reason to whinge because it was an illegal attempt to grab a player of ours.
You had a release clause.
Yeah, but the problem is it wasn't known to anyone besides Gibbs White or Forrest. So the problem is they knew exactly the amount they need to spend. That's illegal because they have inside information and illegal tampering.
So a crazy thing, right? If the club's been told by the player, it's not the club's fault, it's the player's fault.
Yeah, but it's still an illegal movement in a player.
No, if they pay for it, it should be fine.
No, because we're fighting it.
Yeah, because you're whingy fucks.
Sulking about everything.
And also, crazy thing, right? Do you think he's going to enjoy coming back to the club after you sue the club he tried to go to? Do you think this is a good idea? He's going to be $5 next year if you do that.
And to be honest, I've seen the amount of abuse that Gibbs White has copped already online.
I don't think he wants to come back, guys.
Yeah, he's leaving.
To be honest, we've got 110 million to spend now, so I'm not too.
Can't wait for you to spend it on jack shit.
Probably.
Anyway, yeah. How was your weekend, man?
I think it was good. I was back out in Melton again. That was quite entertaining. The trots.
Didn't you stack it?
I did stack it. I'll get the footage up. If I get the footage in time, I'll put it up on the screen for you now. It's quite funny. The
horse should have killed you.
No, it wasn't the horse because the horse cut me off and the carriage rolled over my foot and put me in the bush. So it's quite funny the footage if you get it. The guy who was interviewing the jockey was like pissing himself laughing. He couldn't hold it in. So when you're watching live TV, you see he was giggling. It's like the cameraman's following in the bush. But my week was good. I sort of worked. Was depressed on Thursday night having to work that.
No, you're up and about. Putting your arms up and about everywhere. and you can see it every time we're watching a broadcast.
It
He turns
comes
this
reverse
bald man on
camera.
the sidelines, just going.
I was quite emotional. But there was something, woke up Friday morning, and obviously we released our podcast on Thursday, so we edited it out. I put something in there. I was listening to Fireball Friday with Kane and Kingy. I noticed something, that they are stealing our content. So I put on the podcast last week the Kokomo song for talking about the West Indies and all that. And what do I hear first thing Friday morning? They're playing the exact same music.
It's
Now-
just dumb-brained people against dumb-brained
Yeah,
people.
think about. Did we enjoy that?
I'm putting copyright in this. We're suing SEN now.
So we're going to
If you
sue
watch-
someone for someone else's property.
I can't sue them. I'm going to sue Kane and Kingy. I can't sue SEN because I work for them. I'll sue Kane and Kingy.
You know what? Let's move on.
Move on.
I'm going to go.
By the boundary umpire. And there is a pig at full forward.
You need to calm down.
Go to Pines! Come on! I'm from Maui! Do a push-up with them on top of you, Jakey!
Now, round 18 is known as Tipper's Nightmare Round. The
Tipper
amount of
Wee?
upsets,
Anthony?
not that tipper. Wrong tipper.
Wrong tipper.
Well, actually, watching the game, he probably would have had nightmares.
Oh, God, he would have.
There's a lot of nightmares this round.
Yeah, shocking round for your footy tips. I think I've got 3 right.
Yeah, I reckon I got about 3
no,
right.
I got 4 in there. I got all 3 right today.
That's
Just
big.
because Sydney managed to win.
Yeah.
But shocking round for the tipping. I think we're all in the same boat. So
This is the first week in a long time that all 3 of our teams have
Yeah,
lost.
sorry guys. Our team's normally pretty good.
what the hell, man?
Sorry. We'll come back to that in a second.
Yeah.
Let's go to the better game.
Let's go to the start of the
Thursday
round.
night.
This is the first game. Well, we all got this tip right because standard procedure.
Except for me, I don't tip anymore.
It was the Robert Walls game
Yep.
because obviously Robert Walls was involved with both of them.
You got to honour him.
Was it an interesting game as a spectator?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
For me, Brisbane walk in the park for them.
Mm-hmm.
They sort of really
They didn't break a sweat.
I think this is their charge they're going to have now. If they needed to just turn off in that last quarter, they would have won by 60.
Yeah, they put the game to bed in the third
They turned the gas off. 37 points in the end to the mediocre Blues. That's what we were. We were mediocre. Good to see Daniel Gorringe was getting shit from that shirt on the sideline.
That was so funny.
It was so good.
It blew up
I
as
may
well.
or may not have been involved with that, but I'm very happy to have.
Hey, so crazy thing, right? When you go on, you say to someone else on a different podcast that you did it, and then you say on this podcast, there's a paper trail.
No, because I just observed it. I didn't say. Everyone knows it was on TV. We pointed it out. We wanted to get it on TV. It was put on TV for a reason.
Okay.
It was very funny.
But one thing that came out of Thursday night that it was quite shocking and outrageous is the umpiring. And the umpiring, obviously, we look at the situation in that second quarter where I can't remember which current player was, ran straight in the umpire. Should that not just be straight back ball up?
Well, it should be, but the
It
rules
should be
are already...
because we had a clear switch there. It was going to hit the target, gets taken out. Charlie Cameron comes in, cleans it up, kicks a goal. Should that as soon as that takes away our advantage that we have for the switch there, that should be a straight ball up, should it not?
Yes,
It should be.
but they're stupid.
This has been a consistent issue that even they're talking about it now. The whole game, they were talking about the fact that they're complaining about the umpire contact, but at the same time, they're getting themselves in positions where it's going to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the umpires have no game sense.
And Kane Collins went off on Thursday night. Why are they in the corridor? That's like where most teams want to try and go through the corridor.
That's the issue, is that they have no game sense. Like, obviously, when the ball's there, Carlton are going to go back in the middle, like every AFL team would, and the umpire's just in the way.
I've got an idea. Let's get them in helicopters. No ball is going up ever again, but
They just fly around.
But like, do you see that they've sent Adam Chera to the MRO for his
that's-
fourth umpire contact?
That's a joke.
When literally you look at the footage, he's been held by Lockie Neal. He's got his back to the umpire. Neil sort of just pushes him away towards the umpire and he hits the umpire. What's that got to do with him in the contact there?
Yeah, no, it's a joke.
it's unlucky. Very, very unlucky.
It's
Yeah.
stupid.
Brisbane did very well. One highlight to come out of Carlton tonight, though, out of just a miserable night. Mark Pitney.
The man you love so much.
I've said a lot of things about Mark Pitney. Quarter time, 60 metres on an angle, about 45 metres. Brings back the barrel, torps at 60 metres
This
in
is
for a
probably the
goal.
most ridiculous kick I've seen in a
Oh,
long
it was
time.
such a good torp. Bring back the torp.
It wasn't a good torp. It was just so. It was just there was no wind to affect it, so it
It
just
was
went.
such a
Miracles
good torp.
do happen.
That was so good. I think we should offer him $4.5 million a year.
And then you
Well,
fast
you'll need to for your list management next year.
and then you fast forward to a minute in the second quarter when he gets the ball in D50 and gets just ripped holding the ball. And then goes to defend on the line and just doesn't touch the ball.
Nah,
Bounces
doesn't
through
care.
for a goal.
He kicked goal of the round and Carlton's goal of the year, so I'm happy with him.
That's your season highlight. That's actually where you're at.
So
It was quite. You take what you can get, James.
Yeah, you can. You do. I agree.
anyway, guys,
Move on.
let's move on. We lost the game.
Yes.
I'm not mad about it.
First loss, I think, in like 10 weeks.
Had to happen at some point.
Had to happen at some point, and to only lose by 6 after not scoring a goal for a half.
Yeah.
That was maybe one of the worst. If we kicked straight in that first half, we would have won.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Like even just a goal in the first half would be a
Well-
lot better position.
Yeah, I think, well, there was 3 of the exact same shots at goal right at the end of the second quarter, and
Yeah.
they all just blew them.
Because you should have had, not should have. There was that one earlier when Elliot kicked that goal, and it was obviously reversed because it was touched.
Yeah.
They had chances, you just couldn't kick. Yeah, couldn't convert.
Even McStay in the last quarter missed a sitter
yeah.
from 15 out.
If it wasn't for Membry in that last quarter, kicking
And
straight,
and Elliot.
and
Elliot
Elliot
turned up.
This is what happens when you take out your best kick in the 50 and your most consistent kick in 50.
Yeah.
as in Lipinski,
Lipinski and Myercheck.
Yeah, okay.
Too big. Interesting time to
Well,
manage. both
was
of them.
Brody managed or was he? Injured?
Both managed.
Yeah, I knew Lipinski was managed.
We'll see. We're going to see Collingwood do this for the next 6 weeks. They're going to.
And the problem is you have the they've got the what's the word?
We've got final secured.
Oh, no, but yeah,
They've got the luxury to do it.
they're luxury. That's the word I was looking for. The luxury.
Well, as long as Lockie Sullivan gets taken out of the squad, I hope.
He'll go for Schultz. Schultz already
Schultz
back.
already back. It'll be for Lipinski, hopefully.
Yeah, you'd imagine
Because
so.
he did so many what ifs, but nothing.
Yeah,
so many
he almost
maybes.
got. He almost got through to that last goal.
I look at it as well. Something that probably cost you in the end was, although I see why you start him as the Medi sub, but you probably could have, if you had Pendlebury play that full game, you win that as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's
Pendlebury's impact as soon as he came in was
yeah, he
was massive.
marshaled a team. That's
He's still great.
yeah. But it was a game of midfielders this round. This one. Noah Anderson, captain's goal, got them.
Oh,
That's one of the best.
such a good
one of
run.
the best captain's goals I've seen. In a
Where
while.
was it? Where was the defense?
Non-existent.
Dacos,
Jeremy Howard
Dacos didn't
dead.
do anything. Dacos let him run through. You seen the clip?
Yeah,
Dacos just stops and Noah
Yeah.
takes off and it's a goal.
yeah. It's be fair, Nicky's playing injured. That one.
Oh, he was very injured. That
Yeah,
ankle
because we
injury.
had to watch 40 replays of the one injury.
the AFL cameras. Whenever Nick Dacos has something happen to him, they just follow him. Is he okay?
But yeah, Noah Anderson stepped up massively. Josh Dacos had a generational quarter.
It's one of the best quarters of footy I've seen in a while.
The fifth highest super coach rated quarter of all time.
It was ridiculous. It single-handedly dragged us
He
back
went
in.
up into the midfield as well.
Yeah.
And just changed the game.
And then, of course, the runger himself,
The grass eater,
the cow.
The cow.
Matt Rowell, the cow.
Yeah, Matt Cow.
How good was McAndrew coming out during the week saying, I think Matt Rowell likes marble grass
Marble
the most.
Stadium grass is the best.
Oh, God.
Oh, you said it best, Jimmy. He's definitely a reverse Kanga.
Oh, I know.
Oh, God.
heard.
Anyway, stepped up massively. Just tackled everything and anyone.
Yeah.
He
He's
loved
usual
that
Matt
footy
Rowell.
wet, like a bit
He's a-
chewy. He loves it a bit wet.
He's a contested beast.
Yeah. But yeah, Gold Coast, good win for him, but they should have probably done a lot more because the fact we only played a quarter and a half and nearly won says a lot.
It does, but I still think for where they're at, still, I can't really say they're young, but the inexperience they probably have in those big moments, for them to be able to hold on to that win with the experience that they've had previously is very good. And that's what you want to see them doing, defending those games at home. And that's a big momentum booster for them for the next 6 weeks. You're knocking off top of the table, even though it was a close win and they probably should have won by more, to have a win like that is going to put so much momentum boost into the next couple of weeks thinking, all right, we are a genuine threat here. We can do stuff. As long as we can play a full game of football, no one can stop us.
I just had small concerns from that win because
I am concerned.
they had it comfortably. They've thrown it away. They may have stepped up at the end, but it required their best player to do what he's been doing.
To do something
all-
freakish.
Yeah, but that's like most teams. Nick Dacos has to do that most weeks. I think.
No, he doesn't.
I'm sorry,
No,
mate.
he
No.
doesn't.
For
Paddy Cripps maybe last year, yeah.
But for them to, in my opinion, they won 2.5 quarters compared to your 1.5.
They only won 1.5.
Well, for them to do what they did, and Collingwood are a great team, for them to do it against Collingwood and get a win out there, because again, 4 points at this time of year for any team competing for finals is huge points, especially for Gold Coast being down the bottom of the table. To get 4 points against, we said last week, if they got 1 out of 3 wins against you guys, Brisbane and Adelaide, that sets them up, because their last 5 games are pretty easy.
My issue here is they did the same thing to us last year and they capitulated afterwards. We had the exact same thing where Nick Dacos single-handedly brought us back into a game. It was a kick, they won, and then they didn't do shit afterwards.
I just think they've still got 1 or 2 more weeks where they can. Again, they got the next 2 weeks are going to be very crucial for Gold Coast. If they can get it going, at least play like they did in that first quarter and a half, bring that into 3 quarters, because you're not going to. No team wins all 4 quarters unless you're playing Carlton or Richmond or West Coast.
Yeah, true.
So again, like I said, they were never going to win all 4 quarters against you guys, because you guys are the best team in the comp.
But my point being here, they came out hard and aggressive at the start. As soon as it got to the second half, there was non-existent of that. They can't be doing that against any team, even if they're up by 40 points, if they want to be playing good finals. Yeah. If they play anyone away from home, they're getting thumped.
Yeah, this is my point. Is this team, so whilst now they've won this game, I believe they will play finals, but I think they're going to struggle to get a home final. I think they're going to finish 7th or 8th. If they get a Hawthorn, Freo, Doggies, any one of those other teams coming up, even like an Adelaide or maybe a Geelong even might fall out, they're screwed.
Well, this week's very interesting because they're playing Adelaide at Adelaide Oval. That's an away game. If they can, I look at it, if they can beat Adelaide, and considering the form that Adelaide are in, obviously they knocked off the Doggies at home at Marvel. If they can beat Adelaide on the road, where they do normally play quite well in Adelaide, this could really be a point. You get 2 out of 3 wins, and then you go into their last 4 or 5 games after Brisbane. They got 4 easy games against what they've got. I believe it's Richmond. Then they play where are we? Carlton. Then they have Giants. Will be a tough game. They still have to play Essendon, as well as Essendon and Port Adelaide. They're winnable games there. They get wins in there. That sets themselves up with what? You look at the ladder here again. I'm trying to just sort of make shift. They're in 5th right now. So they've got a home final in the position they are at the moment. Their percentage is very good.
Percentage is good, but look how close that top 8 is. It's all even on percentage, and if they lose the next 2 games, they're going to drop to at least 8th.
And if they go full Doggies, and it's a battle between the Doggies and Suns,
for percentage, then they're not winning.
Doggies are going to get absolutely bashed them.
Well, this Adelaide game is going to be crucial for them now.
Yeah. Remember when they played earlier in the year, it was up in the Gold Coast, and Mac Andrew and Phil Thorpe had a go at each other. I don't reckon Phil Thorpe's got that. I think Phil Thorpe's going to come out and kick a bag on someone next week.
Well, he did on the weekend against the Doggies as well.
Oh my God.
Obviously, we're at Marvel Stadium. Got moved from Ballarat because Ballarat is
under construction and shit.
It existed at the moment.
Yeah.
But this was probably game of the round. This was just
yeah.
an absolute shootout between both teams.
I think, well, it's that between that game and today's Saints Swans game.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Richmond Essendon.
That wasn't
That was
a game.
that was the worst game. That was the worst game in history, man.
But what a game to watch. It was a shootout between Thilthorpe and Norton.
As predicted,
At a stage.
no defense in these 2 teams.
No.
Not at all.
Nothing existing outside of kick ball in the forward line. Do something.
Yeah, it was good footy to watch. It was a good
Doggies,
game.
where's Darcy? Good work.
Darcy wasn't that impactful, actually. He did kick a ridiculous goal at the end of the game.
The problem is, the good thing about Darcy, I think we said last week, as soon as the ball goes to him, if he's not marking it, it's down to the ground, and they got their crummers there. And it did happen. I think those 2 goals they got from Darcy dropping a mark, getting to the ground, then crumped.
Yeah, it's.
The issue with Darcy is, do you reckon he's getting umpired differently?
Oh, he will now.
Some of his non-calls are bad.
It will happen because once again it's generational freak.
Yeah, he's unicorn.
You have to almost change the rules to defend him.
We haven't seen a young talent like this probably since, I'd say, Buddy.
Like for forward line, let's
Forward
Yeah,
line.
in
Forward
terms of,
line.
like,
As
this
in like
ridiculous
forward
freak.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna. It also once again allows Norton to actually be able to be
Well, Norton started.
comfortable. and kicking goals.
He started on an absolute heater at the start of the game. He kicked their first 4 goals.
He looks
Sort
so
of
much,
dropped away.
He
But
looks so much better as his second option.
Yeah.
I think he's not a good enough number 1 target, and I think we've seen that when Darcy was out.
yeah, approved.
But him now being that second option, not having that best defender on him, gives him so much more space to be free to lead harder, and he's not having to worry about the best players being on him.
Yeah. Again, though, for the Doggies, their record against top 8 teams did not improve. Another loss.
So
They're now
1 and 10 now?
They're now 9th. Yeah.
And that's
a game out of the 8.
1 and 10 against top, because both these teams had poor form going into top 8. I think the Dogs were 1 and 9.
The Crows are sorted theirs out.
And because the Crows were only 2 and 8 going into it.
But they've
at the
beaten
time.
Brisbane. They're now beating the Doggies. They've beaten someone else.
Beating the Doggies was good, especially on the road going to Marvel. That was a big win for them because they're sitting in 3rd now. They're comfortable. Thilthorpe kicked 5. I think the big 3 forward it's working.
It's
6 for Thilthorpe, 3 for Fogarty, 2 for Tex.
That's
You're not going to beat that.
no 11 goals between free.
Can the Crows win the flag?
No.
I think it would come finals because they've only got 4 players on their list who have actually had finals experience.
Yeah.
That being Perryman, Laird,
Perryman.
sorry,
Coming.
Peatling,
Peatling,
Laird,
Tex.
and there's one other person.
Is that coming?
Yes.
Brody Smith would have as well.
Yeah, he would as well.
Or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
They don't have enough experience.
They haven't
at
played finals since the 2017 Granny. That's the last time they played finals.
I think this will be their year. They have finals experience, and then
Regroup for
next year. Regroup for next year.
I think they can make the prelim though for sure. I reckon they'll make
They
up there,
could. My big concern will be when it comes to finals, their defense will falter. Because I know people are saying how good their team defense is. When it comes to finals, it's normally a standout player in a forward line.
Yeah.
You need to knock them
I
out.
love their offensive game though.
Yeah, their
it's
offensive game.
such a good
The
offensive game.
highest scoring offense team in the comp, and they got the second best team defense as well. So they got everything. It's because their defense relies on, like you said, it's no big names. They just all do a bit of hard work, and then their forward lines and midfield where their stars really align.
Yeah, my point will be, come that point, Mark Keane has to lock down a player in a different kind of game. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think a home final that would be great for them. I don't think they'll get. I think Brisbane will probably take the second spot at this rate, so they'll probably finish 3rd or 4th.
I think it's the 2 because the problem is they won't be able to draw because Brisbane obviously had that draw.
Yeah,
So
I think
it's a 2-point difference between Adelaide and Brisbane.
I think they'll fall just short, but if they can get a home final, look out, they're going to a prelim.
Yeah.
Move on. Giants.
Wow.
Well done. They're back in form.
Zooey mama.
9 goals from Cadman and Stringer.
10 actually. 6 and 4.
Shut
Oh
Hey.
my God.
Yeah.
Jake is actually looking like a good pickup for the Giants at the moment.
Okay, he's played one good game.
No, he's had like 3 good games in a row.
No, he hasn't. He
Two.
had a good
No, he
sub
had-
appearance.
He had a good quarter against the Suns, and he's played a good game here.
But this is all they need him to do. They don't need
they
him
don't
to
need
be
him
that
a
main
star,
target.
No, but
Yeah.
it's
You can't call him a good pickup yet when he's done it once.
yeah. But once again though, this is going to be concerning for the Cats. Shannon Neal did kick 5. Great for the hit to see
Yeah.
him.
Jez got a bit of an injury, I think.
Yeah.
Jez was held down. He only kicked a 1.
Yeah.
You don't want him getting injured because he's your best
Bailey
player.
Smith looked out of form.
Brownlow's gone.
I think the Brownlow was gone from him a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And once again,
Unfortunate.
if your forward line can't lock up one of either Stringer or Cadman, defense, sorry.
Yeah, well, they had Hogan and it kept him to 1 or 2. But then they just subbed him out tactical.
Yeah.
But
Didn't need him
when
on.
Tom Stewart's your leading disposal getter, there's questions asked on that midfield. You look, Bailey Smith only had 26. Myers had 22.
It is crazy we're saying only 26.
But he's standing
Yeah.
he's
The problem
standing
is
this
he
year's
stand-
30 plus.
And you look,
Yeah, Max Holmes.
Max
can't-
Holmes having 17 as an inside midfielder. He's been averaging about 32.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tom
Remember when you
Atkins,
said Holmes
18.
is a top 5 player in the comp?
well, the problem is they were able to defend him down and lock him down.
So he's not.
The Giants probably have the best D50 to forward 50 movement.
No, their D50
Because the way
their defense is
when you
fantastic.
have kicks like Whitfield and Ash coming off halfback, moving forward, as a forward, you'll be licking your lips seeing those balls coming towards you.
Yeah. I mean, you
What
add
do you mean
in,
by that?
you add in Callahan as well. dude.
Yeah, add in
His
Callahan.
His used by foot is great.
Even Kelly,
He's good. He's another
Like-
good kick, yeah.
Darcy Jones when he has on the wing. Like these are these players that just go absolutely great kicks in the 50.
When they're on, they're one of the most skillful teams in the comp.
And also, don't forget, Brent Daniels, when he's at his best,
He's barely played this year.
he's barely.
Yeah, a couple of injuries.
When he's at his best is when he's kicking in the 50, not actually being the person in 50.
Yeah.
Like this, you want to be able to defend in with balls, which Geelong obviously can do.
They're like they got a bit of a, not Collingwood and Brisbane about them, but they got that sort of idea where they don't need, if two of their stars don't have a good week, they got two other players who will stick up, and that was Lockie Whitfield and Cadman on the weekend. They were able to stick
Cadman
forward.
is just growing week by week.
And Whitfield's 250, so big game for him as well.
Good banner they had there too. Did you see the little tifo they had?
Yeah.
It's better than Arsenal's one too.
That was the fun of the club though. There's no fans there. They paid people to go there.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially NG.
No fan base.
Saturday night.
Oh, what a game.
Can we skip this? It's actually maybe the worst thing I've seen in my life.
This is like one game I'm glad I didn't get to watch because this looked like I'd like put screwdrivers in my eyes.
Anyone who celebrates for Richmond, no, this was awful. They could not kick. Essendon are just so defeated and dead that they could not do anything.
Welcome to the club too, James, of losing to Richmond.
Yeah. Look, when you kick 1 goal 13 after quarter time,
The second quarter was a quarter of football of all time.
no goals were ever seen in the second quarter.
How did Richmond go a whole hour without scoring a goal and still end
Because
up
they
winning?
kicked 4 in a row. Hopper kicked one from the boundary, which was ridiculous. Jonty Fall then did the one on the other side. It was like, okay, great. Where was this all game? Could you have done anything the rest of the time?
Look, if you thought Essendon couldn't have it any worse than losing to Richmond, it gets worse. Nick Martins has been confirmed that he's done his ACL, so he will be out for another 9 to 12 months. And then Setterfield is looking like another injury for another 6 to 8 months. James, you okay?
No.
It's all right, mate. Harley Reid's coming.
It hasn't been a worse season of injuries ever, has there? I don't reckon there's been one worse one.
Oh, we both had pretty bad injuries last year, but not
But
yours,
yours-
not season-ending injuries.
Yours all came at one time. They're only 3 weeks. Ours have been the entire year. They're going into next year.
There's about 5 or 6 that
Well,
go
you
for
got
next year, isn't there?
because Martin will miss the first half of the season.
So we've got currently, I'll tell you. Martin's the longest one. Setterfield's probably the next. Well, Draper, we don't even know if he's going to come back. He's going to play for us next year.
Contract injury.
Yeah, there's a couple others that will be available, but the 6 or 7 season-ending ones now. Caldwell's got a long-term injury. He's had multiple this year.
Reid's another.
Reid is permanently injured. Remember Harry Jones meant to be a month?
Yeah.
It's been 2 months. There's no timeline.
Oh god.
Mackay's got no timeline from 2 months out.
I think you're just resting him
Well,
off here.
Essendon are going to get a record this year because I got a feeling it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put 5 new people in?
They're going to break because the record at the moment. I think you're tied equal.
We are one off
It's
tied.
One off tied. So you're on 12 at the moment.
12.
13's the record. They're 100% going to play 2 draftees in the next.
Yes.
Yeah,
6
there's a few
weeks.
more people on the list. That
You got McMahon who can come as a good forward option.
He'll play. He'll play for sure.
You stole him from us, and you got a couple others coming through the.
You stole him from us after we delisted him.
You can see why he's been delisted.
I think there's I can't remember his name. I think Reese Unwin. He's in the NFL. He'll probably be the next one to come with McMahon.
I think It's Brad Scott, right? Who coaches them? Or is it-
Yes, it's not Chris,
okay.
it's Brad.
Brad.
No,
I
he
think
has one job, Brad.
I think Brad just needs to put the whole team on bubble
I
wrap.
think Brad needs to leave.
I think he needs to put everyone on bubble wrap and stop getting people injured.
After watching what I've just seen, Brad should leave.
Yeah.
Get ahead.
Because yes, like obviously the injuries are bad and it impacts the way they play, but they played so bad.
Do you want to do a trade swap? You can have Voss and we'll take Brad.
Nah, we'll both just go without a coach. Yeah. Let the players work.
We'll
it
go
out.
coach him. We'll do a muzzer.
I'll coach Essendon. I'll sort us out.
The other game on Saturday night, we went
What
over to
better game?
Optus Stadium. Freo, they're
Huge.
back in the winners book.
Huge from
At
Freo.
home, crazy
Yeah,
thing,
well,
right? They
they're-
can't travel.
Yeah.
But Freo,
They need doing this though. It was a big game.
Well, that's 7
Lose
out of
this.
8 in a row now.
No, they lost last week.
Or 7 out of 8.
It's 7 out of 8, yeah.
yeah.
But again, well, with the position they put themselves in with losing last week, they have to win these games, especially against a Hawthorn who are in the finals race with them. Hawks blew one here though.
They should have been way better off.
4 goals to nothing in the last for Freo. Hawks would have gone to the top 4 if they'd won. So they've now fallen back into the pack of teams that are on 44 points.
So Longmuir's now got another couple of weeks to survive.
Yeah, 4 weeks is back
Another
on now.
4 weeks.
Back to 4 weeks. It was well done, Justin.
They did well. How good was the interview after Fox?
Oh, God.
Andrew Brayshaw.
Interview anyone else on the ground. His man was bleeding from his head for 20 minutes.
I'll give them their due diligence. So they're normally organised who the interview is after the game. So it's stated beforehand whoever the winning team is when you get this person or this person, maybe at halftime or three-quarter time. So they would have had him locked in. And
Surely you think on the spot, though.
You'd think on the fly.
The man is bleeding from his head.
Yeah, sorry, actually, he was just listening to Kingy, and that's what his head made happen.
It was just bleeding. And then who was it interviewing? He's like, if you get dizzy, please let us know. It was just blood pouring down.
God.
Was it Schofield or
No, it was one of the
playing
females.
on the weekend,
It
sorry.
was
Pav?
no, it was a female. It was
Kath Lachlan?
might have been. I can't remember. We'll look at the footage. But yeah, hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, hopefully. We wouldn't be the first one who's been interviewed after a big hit.
Oh God,
That's interesting.
what a gaff.
That was months up, so don't worry.
Yeah.
It was still feeling it, though.
He was definitely still feeling it.
He asked his cousin for advice.
Now, the cheeseboard derby. So skip that. Cheeseboard derby. Well. Melbourne wins something.
This panned out the opposite to where that game earlier in the year panned out. Remember North, Melbourne versus the Days at Marvel? It was round 2. They played each other and North had a small lead at three-quarter time, then ran away with it.
Yeah.
Very similar game, just obviously Melbourne did on this occasion at the G.
It was finally the game where the forward line stepped up massively.
Funny enough, when Melbourne kick accurately, they win games.
That's wild.
Well, that's
a hot take.
Melksham didn't kick 5 goals 4 or 5
I
goals
think
6.
he kicked 3 goals 5.
No, he kicked 5 goals 1.
Five
Oh,
goals
he
one.
kicked straight. Oh,
No,
sorry.
Melksham's on a heater.
I was thinking of someone else from the next game we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Melksham's kicked 14 goals in his last 3 games.
Probably
Generational
the
run.
The best forward in the last 3 weeks.
Absolute revolution at the age of 33, just to pull this one back.
But then also, guys, did you know it was Cooper Harvey's 21st birthday?
Oh.
If you watch the Fox broadcast,
They didn't mention it at all.
They mentioned it at least 150 times.
No one cares.
Kelly, I reckon, asked, one of the people asked, is he going to have beers after this game to celebrate his birthday?
I'd have a feeling if they mentioned this on Triple M, that'd be on shots in the room while commentating.
Boomer was at ABC doing that with Bob Murphy.
Oh God.
Oh, that is a rude.
So he's
That's a
clapping.
rumor.
He's clapping in the ABC commentary box, and then they're just like, "He's a proud dad." No shit.
Cooper did play very well.
I think if your son is playing good on his birthday and playing AFL, you probably will be proud.
Yeah. So it was Boomer Junior was named like 10
Boomer
times,
Jr..
Yeah.
and his 21st birthday at least 100 times.
Yeah.
What, he
Kicked
Kicked 4 goals.
4 goals. Did very well.
Big bag.
4 goals too.
Yeah, good effort from him.
But
Probably himself a contract for next year off
the
that
rest
game.
of the game was just average. Petrarca finally had a
Petrarca was great.
breakthrough game.
Gorn's signed up the All-Australian Blazer for
Yep.
sure.
Sherry's
Well,
out for 3 weeks.
Sherry's gone for a bit.
He
Knocked
knocked
Sparrow
Sparrow
out.
out clean.
That was a big.
It didn't look
Yeah.
like
It
a
was
malice
innocuous.
one, but it's just like as
innocuous.
soon as he got hit, he just went,
Yeah, he was out before he hit the ground.
Yeah.
So Sherry's gone.
Harvey Langford continuing his great form. He's growing into a nice player.
Who's going to win the Rising Star?
Murphy Reid didn't have the biggest game.
it probably is going to be, I'd say Levi.
Yeah.
would
I think the
say-
top 3 this year, probably Levi, Langford, and Archie Roberts.
No, Murphy Reid would be up
Murphy
there.
Reid's third.
Because not because he has the best resume, because he has the most hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lots of
Archie's in fourth, unfortunately. He's had a great season, Archie.
Very well. He's a
but
gun.
I'd say Levi. Levi just,
I love Archie.
he does it week in. He's like being consistently good. He hasn't had really a bad week.
You haven't noticed him, but he's just.
He
he was the number one prospect,
Yeah.
and he's doing well in a stacked team.
Yeah.
But overall, the cheeseboard derby lived up to the name. It was pretty boring, and people were having cheeseboards over the game.
But at least there was lots of goals. There was 35,000 there. That's not bad for a
do you know what,
Melbourne
though?
North game.
The stadium had cleared out before Melbourne had finished singing the song. The stadium had cleared out. There was no
Yeah,
one
they're
there.
on their way to Bulla.
Yeah, they got to get
It's
up
school
there.
No,
holidays.
the train's coming.
It's school
They're
holidays.
going to make it back down to Moorabbin to go play go-karts.
No,
No,
Turak.
they got to get the train to Ringwood and then get on the bus that goes to Mansfield and then the bus from Mansfield to Bulla.
They're not going to bust a Buller. Melbourne fans.
Chauffeur.
Chauffeur.
Yeah, chauffeur Bulla.
You said the
You
bus,
bust.
idiot.
You said
Yeah,
bus.
the chauffeur bus.
That's not a thing. They all have private chauffeurs and chalets.
Oh, so they're just choppering up and they're going to just jump out of the helicopter and then ski down the hill.
Yeah, Avalon's been busy.
Second game went to Marvel Stadium here.
Great game.
For Swans versus Saints. It was a very interesting game.
You know what?
If you didn't know, they almost didn't close the roof. I don't know if they posted that enough on Instagram.
I don't think they said it enough.
The roof almost didn't close before the game started. But they got it closed.
It took 45 minutes to get it closed.
Well done, guys.
Hate
moving on,
Marvel
though.
for that. I hate working at Marvel.
Moving on from that, though. Great game.
Saints have had 3 competitive games that they've lost in a row.
That's the most Saints
That's
thing
Ross
ever.
Ball. That's
Ross Ball.
That's Ross Ball to a T.
But to be fair, they didn't make this game horrid to watch.
No.
It was actually a free-flowing game between these two sides.
Marcus Windhager probably had his best game for the season.
As a tagger,
we
having
know-
36 touches.
Well, I think they must have let him loose and let him do his thing.
No, he's actually his best. His best work is when he's tagging.
Yeah.
Because
He's
he
near the
sits
ball.
there next to the ball.
But he was everywhere.
Well,
if you look at that guy's heat map, Jesus Christ.
everywhere except the middle of the field.
There was a lot of tagging because obviously James Jordan went straight to nose at the start of the bounce. Actually did quite well tagging him.
To keep nose to 24 is a good effort.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
giving everyone
he
a play to
wasn't
15.
influential that much. Like he had 24. I don't think they were the influential 24 that I've seen him have before. So they did really well.
Is Dan Butler's arm maybe the most
Oh,
gruesome
have you seen
injury?
the elbow?
I have not seen this. I need to.
Oh, that was gruesome. It's literally bent like
It's up there with Harry Jones' ankle. Gruesome.
I'd say worse.
Yeah, it looks worse than that one.
Have a look at it. Has the image up.
Oh,
Yeah,
hello.
look at
Oh,
that.
oh.
That's like almost feels sick worthy.
Dislocated elbow. That's
Dan, your arm's hanging the wrong way.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Anyway, that was bad. But Errol winning goal.
he
How much better does he make Sydney look?
It's
Like,
so-
I'll say as most.
as I've
He's
said
so-
it every week so far since he's been back.
He's so good. I love
That-
it.
that
He's
second and
my
thir-
favourite player outside of my own team.
That second and third quarter, those big three of Errol, Heaney, and Chad were quite quiet because Saints were sort of playing a bit better. That last quarter, they just showed up and just showed how they are just skin folds better than
Skin folds.
half the rest of the comp.
Tenfolds. Sure.
Ten folds, not skin folds.
Skin fold. Well, the skin fold's very low.
No, that's what Jake Stringer does, not everyone else.
Swans can still win every game and play finals.
Oh, if I hear
Dwayne's going to say it again.
Dwayne Gazy, someone else from Fox. Kingy's probably going to say something about it.
So what I'm hearing is Fox is the issue with what we're hearing this whole week, and Seven haven't done anything.
No, Kane will say something stupid.
Kane hasn't said anything stupid.
Agenda. Caro will say
Oh, God.
No, we don't associate with the gender.
the
Seven.
AFL's looking
That's
for.
an SEN show, not Seven.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. The Swans cannot make finals. I mean, it's good that they're winning games and they're ticking them off, but they run to a good team sooner rather than later, I think. And
Well, let's have a look
it'll
at
be
they've
all
got.
over. If you
Who
want to
have they got
look.
this
I
week?
think they played Brisbane at some point. I can't remember that.
Round 19, the Swans come against North.
They'll beat
Great.
North.
They'll beat North.
So they're still in it.
Oh, that's not what I
You
need to
kicked
do.
the wrong tab, you idiot.
Yeah, apologies.
This is riveting.
I'll get there.
This is riveting.
This is
content.
riveting stuff. Let's
Let's just wait the next game while we wait. Port nearly lost to West Coast.
That was hilarious.
Took the final 10 minutes for Horn Francis to completely take control of the game.
But how embarrassing is when you're just only just going over the line against West Coast, then going up to talk shit to all the players.
He's just a little weasel.
But Butters is doing it too.
yeah,
And
Butters did it. That's the
they're
biggest
all getting into
surprise.
him. And I'm
That-
just like,
I reckon this is like a 6th game as well. West Coast have started out flying and then just let the team opposition come back.
It's
considering
because
they've won one game, West Coast aren't that bad. Well, they're bad.
they're the
but,
best
like,
one-win team of all time.
as God says.
Yeah,
It's not that hard. There's been some pretty bad 1-win teams.
Yeah, it's a low standard, but
that'll be new next year.
2018 Carlton.
no, you won 2 games. Not
Port,
one.
Sydney do play Brisbane and Geelong still to come.
Yeah, okay.
But they got a lot of easy teams.
So
but-
they'll fall 2 games short.
Good round of football. That. Let's have a look at this week's fixtures whilst we're at it.
You sure does. We're taking a lot of time.
Thursday night we have Essendon versus Giants
God.
at Marvel Stadium.
I have a feeling, right?
Giants paying $1.16.
The Giants might win this.
And Friday night footy.
No, we're going to win.
We've got a good Friday night footy game this week, actually. We've got Brisbane versus the Doggies at the Gabba. That could be an interesting game.
It's just the Lions and the Doggies
It
in
is,
the top 8.
but I think the Doggies will lose in a tight game. I think
yeah, they'll do what they do.
it's not like they're losing by a lot.
Yeah, they do that every time they play a top 8 team. They lose in honourable fashion.
We've got some very good, like very even games this week. We've got Hawthorn versus Port Adelaide.
That's not even Hawthorn winning that.
No, the other games are Sydney versus North.
Oh, even.
That's quite normal. Carlton versus Melbourne.
That's very even. Both teams are average to shit.
Oh, here we go. West Coast versus Richmond.
Oh, my God.
West Coast.
Is that going to be a football game?
Yes.
That can't be worse than this Saturday.
We've got Geelong versus St Kilda on Sunday at
Even.
GMHBA.
Even as.
Collingwood versus Fremantle.
Okay, the best game of the round's 4:40 on Sunday. That's ridiculous.
Adelaide versus Gold Coast.
Graveyard's going to be the best
Graveyard
game.
shift.
We'll get around for Graveyard.
It's a better round of football this week. There's some pretty even matchups
I swear,
there.
if Kelly commentates Graveyard.
No, she could.
No, she'll do your game.
No, she won't. She does the first game normally.
Yeah,
and
she'll do
Graveyard.
Geelong Saints.
No, whichever one's on the 7 game, she does.
Yeah.
Let's go into hot takes.
It's a bit hot in here. Hot takes.
Now, hot take this week that I heard. I didn't catch the start of the Doggies Crows game on the tally. I was out and I was driving home to watch it actually. Had the Triple M radio on because
great.
we love Triple M.
I love Triple M.
And we know that a certain BT on Triple M.
Oh, I was listening to this. I know exactly what you're talking about too.
The best version of BT.
First quarter, game's going on, and the Doggies, first goal to Aaron Norton. Set up with some very nice ball movement. They weaved it through nicely. BT's take on that ball movement was, that was doggy style.
I remember listening to this on the way to Melton. I was pissing myself laughing. And after the way the pre-game went, I was like, oh, it's just so funny.
They all the other commentators sat around going, like, trying not to think about it, going, and then someone made a comment and they all just
I
lost
think it was
it.
Kate McCarthy made a comment.
Yeah,
It's like,
and they all just lost
I think Kate says, like, I don't normally take it that way. And they're all pissing themselves laughing.
This is prime BT time.
BT
Yeah,
just
BT on Triple M
he
is
just
a
lets
weapon.
loose.
He is a weapon.
Like after 2 weeks ago when he was talking about the science class and talking about their periodic elements, I'm like, he just whatever he thinks in his head, he just speaks. He doesn't think.
Well, we all know his most famous one, the Tom Boyd goal, where he just dropped the ball.
Where it's here somewhere.
Okay, well.
Don't play it.
Oh, God damn
We
it.
all know about it. It wasn't a reason to bring it
Boys
up.
kick the goal!
You're not on set, mate. You're in a room.
Shut up.
Anyway, guys, I have a hot take.
I hate
Yeah?
you.
You know you don't get to use that button. You know this one. Yeah, thank you. You know, I told you this take earlier in the week.
Yeah.
We love the podcast, the Tradies podcast, guys. Never bad takes at all in there, is there?
Sam's full of great takes.
I didn't think they were still doing that podcast. I thought that podcast was cancelled.
No, they're actually bigger than most football podcasts in Australia.
It's because we all tune in to listen to Sam's ridiculous comments.
And he had a blinder.
This one just...
So his main draw for this week was Essendon should consider trading Zach Merritt because their position right now warrants them going through a rebuild kind of look. And the idea would be to give Zach Merritt the ability to go win something and they get the picks to get Harley Reid. Now, it sounds like a great idea if you're a neutral to Essendon Football Club. Obviously, if you're an Essendon fan, you would not want Zach Merritt to leave.
It sounds like a Patrick Cripps type take for Carlton.
Yes, it is. It's exactly what I did last week with Patrick Cripps.
A lot of neutral fans would think that's reasonable. I can't not have Zach Merritt on my team unless he willingly says I'm leaving, which I wouldn't blame him for because he deserves a lot of success. No.
What would you do if Zach Merritt said he wanted to request the trade to Collingwood?
I would quit watching football. That cannot happen.
What about Carlton?
What are we trading them for?
I've already been through one with Carlton when Sard left. That stung like a bitch. So I can't have it anymore.
We can't trade from anyway.
You don't have the
We don't have the
capital.
capital for
So I
it.
don't have to worry about it, thank God.
Nah,
But
that was some-
only if Zach willingly says he wants to leave, and I couldn't blame him.
They were some good things, hot takes.
Good things.
Good thing. Let's go.
Good thing.
Let's go to pressure point.
Steven Seagal, his favourite movie, Steven Seagal.
Isn't the Vox Pops meant to be about a straight bloke taking the piss out of his mate?
Anyway, the pressure points here and it's arrived. Who's going to kick us off this week?
Let's have a look at the coaches because I think we've got to do some amendments here.
Dean Cox,
Down.
I'm going to say this,
Out.
officially out.
They've won like 2 or 3 in a row.
But also, it shows that how much they rely on one player.
Yes.
But
that's
also at the same time,
the reason Sydney made a grand final.
Yep. But also at the same time, it's Coxie's first year. He's got it back on track.
I think they're going
It's
to...
the first year Winnie Blues.
No.
Second year losers. Anyway, I think next year they're going to come out and be a serious team with an easy fixture.
Yeah.
So it's good signs ahead for Sydney.
Ken, we took out last week.
Yeah, get rid of Ken. Ken doesn't count. He doesn't care.
I put Ross down to 1,000. I think Ross is playing.
He's played
For
pretty good
losing
week.
football, they're playing good football. Look good losing football.
Considering today they didn't bring the game to its knees, then yeah, that's fine.
All right, so last week we clarified we just feel bad for Vossi now.
Yeah, I just feel bad for him.
What addition do we make? Do we make any additions to how we feel for him?
No.
I don't think he got worse.
Well, put it this way.
It's sacked with extra security because there's about 4 security guards following him at all
He
times.
needs to have it.
Yeah.
We had like when we were interviewing him before the game, I had 4 security guards behind me, all watching his eyes. And I'm like, boy, oh boy.
Well, put it this way. Last 2 weeks when Carlton have lost, there's been massive media outcries. This week, there hasn't been that same thing. So I think it's just the same.
I think they're starting to just lay off him a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's fair.
Unless you get smashed next
Just
week,
give
then
it.
we'll
Yeah,
be back.
never know. I think Kingsley should be off.
He's gone.
I think
Yeah,
he's
he's gone.
cleared. Brad Scott.
100,000.
More. After that eyesore, Uze almost should be on there for the fact that he was contributed to the eyesore, but the final quarter for him gets him safe.
Yeah.
But Brad Scott almost should be $1 million.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to put someone on here just based on their form in the top 9 because it is worrisome.
The Bev show.
Yes.
Bev
I
Ball.
think let's do what we've done with a couple of the coaches. We put him on there as like a prerequisite. A watch with
Yep.
Bevo.
Yeah. Well,
Because it is very a 1-10 record against the top 8 is worrying.
That is pretty bad.
That's not a good thing to have.
considering
especially-
how much they beat up on the bottom sides.
yeah, it's,
and then they
that's
translates to the top
it's
sides and
something
it's-
we're gonna put him on
The
on
watch. The watch. I like it.
Players. Motlop.
Same.
Sam.
Then-
I liked his handball at the end of the game where he just handballed it through the points by himself.
Oh, it was one of the worst plays I've ever seen.
What is he even doing down there?
And they somehow missed that goal opportunity.
Yeah, that game was a very dead point.
Oh, it was questionable to say the least.
Amos officially back to 1.
One. Because he had an okay game.
He
Didn't he?
played. He had a couple goals. Didn't do anything too outrageous. 1. Sicily.
Bad.
Bad.
Not very good at football.
Didn't do much.
I'm saying 1,000.
Yeah, put it there. Removed the Richmond Football Club players.
They won a game. That's
They
fine.
won,
Let
so
it
They
be.
fair enough.
may have played one of the worst games I've ever seen, but they won. So, did get the 60 minutes, as we said, without scoring a goal.
But they still won.
That's
They still
okay.
won.
Wins win. Eric Hewell can stay on there
Yep.
because he was
Outside that first
stinker.
goal,
He was terrible.
Yeah, when is he going to have this? Drop him, please.
just give
Who for? They don't have
Ty
anyone to
Gallop.
drop him
Ty
for.
Gallop,
Gallop a
18-year-old
game.
forward would do
He
better than
literally
him.
kicked 4 goals in pre-season in one game, basically a half of football.
He played a game earlier this year as well in the ones, and he played quite well. But no, Hipwood.
Charlie, I'm going to put him up to 100,000.
Yeah.
He's got the yips.
A month without a goal.
It's not the yips; he's just shit.
No, because he actually had a really good game everywhere besides King goals. Like around the ground, he was
So
actually
he
a good.
did everything but his job.
He was actually really good contested marks up the ground. Just as soon as he got in front of the goals, it's like he had drunk goggles on.
Okay, so look this.
I'd love if my full forward kicked 3 points, but he was good everywhere else.
Yeah, it's like saying my fullback. Oh, he was great in the forward half, but when he got back line, he's bad.
That's Mitch McGovern.
Yeah.
That was Mitch McGovern on the weekend.
Oh, he got.
I'm putting him in the pressure point, actually, Mitch McGovern, because my God, this guy cannot actually collect a hand pass at all.
It's funny that since I pointed it out, you've actually noticed it.
When you
Literally, I watched
You
it.
had to have a neutral
We could
tell
not
you.
hit a target under pressure, and it was do it my head in.
Yeah.
So the Carlton also stays in there for that as well.
Yeah.
Wiggins.
Again, he didn't do anything today.
Yeah.
So
He stays in there. Would you have an addition, though?
I've made an addition. My really good vice captain of my football club, the greatest number 1 pick in history, Andy McGrath. He's so fucking shit. I'm done. The amount of times he runs, I would rather have Jackson Pryor run out of defense and be the guy who hits targets. It's because he's actually a better kick.
Pitch may
Would you
have
prefer Pidge or Sard?
Sard.
Really?
Yes.
What about McGovern?
At least Sard kicks the ball long. Pidge runs around in circles, doesn't know where he's going, and then gets caught holding the ball.
Yeah, the best play was when he just dropped it on the boundary after picking up the ball.
And when Laverty picks it up and kicks it straight into someone's head.
Yep.
Oh, he can go in there as well. I would put Laverty in there, but he's too shit to go in there. So, I'm not going to bother with him.
Amendments for the umpires. They've gone from 1,000 gazillion. They're up to 100,000 gazillion.
For running in people's way.
And the MRO for finding people for that, they're up to a million.
Also, Zach Bailey's suspension for hitting Nick Haynes in the chest.
They're up to $1 million.
What is going on?
And Tassie, what have Tassie actually done?
nothing.
Not much, which is probably should add more to the pressure point. The fact they've
No,
done not
but then
much.
again, it could be just a good thing.
Could be good that there's
Could be
maybe
good,
talks.
but normally when it's Tasmania, you haven't heard anything.
we
It's
have
normally a bad
to
thing.
wait to the election anyway.
I don't know what goes on in
They
Tasmania.
got that new election coming on.
Yeah. Anyway, time for Cripps Dacos medal.
All rise. The Cripps Dacos medal. It ended a while now.
It's ending now. Cripps Dacos medal. We got there round 18 is gone. 18 through.
Yes, round 18.
Round 18, getting to the
God.
pointy end. The point.
The point you already hit your team season a while ago.
The point in the season where I never have to worry about it.
Let's go through it. Carlton versus Brisbane.
Start off.
1 vote, Dane Zorko. 2 votes, Darcy Wilmot. 3 votes, Jay
We're not doing this.
Dunkley.
You're not Gil.
Okay.
I miss Gil doing that already.
Flag Snus versus
Snus.
versus Collingwood. 1 vote, Noah Anderson. 2 votes, Josh Dacos for generational quarter. And 3 votes, Matt Cow.
Unreal. Doggy style versus the flag crom. Unreal games from a lot of these players. 1 vote to Riley Thilthorpe. Kicking 6 and getting 1 is stiff. But it's only because his captain, Jordan Dawson, played a generational game and got the 2. And then his opposing number, the doggy skipper, Marcus Montepellier, played the best game of the season, picking up 3 votes.
There was a big sound at Angie Stadium with Giants taking the Cats. We gave 1 vote to Tom Old Stewart.
There was no big sound.
2 votes to 250 gamer Lockie Stewart. And 3
Lockie
votes.
Stewart.
Lockie Stewart. Lockie Whitfield.
You're not getting Gil's job now.
3 votes to the number 1 draft pick of 2022, Aaron Cadman.
Hey, do you want to take your team on? Or?
Sure. The worst game of football ever played. The MCG. 1 vote to Jacob Hopper. 2 votes to Archie Roberts. I love him. And 3 votes to Tim Taranto.
I love you.
Now, across to the other side of the world. That's how far it is. Fremantle versus Hawthorn.
It is that far away.
1 vote, Carl Amon. 2 votes, Jordan Clark. And 3 votes to the bloodhead himself, Andy Brayshaw.
Bring the cheese knife to the MCG day. We had North Melbourne versus Melbourne. 1 vote to Coldstream's own Bailey Fritsch. 2 votes to the best forward in the comp at the moment, Jake Melsham. And 3 votes for cooking pasta with his mum, Christian Petrarca.
Unreal game at Marvel. The roof got closed in case you didn't see it. Just want to let you know one more time.
Ow!
Saints versus Swans. 1 vote to Jack Steele. 2 votes to Brody Grundy on an absolute heater at the moment. And 3 votes to Marcus Windhager.
And finally, to Kenland.
I'm just Ken.
Port versus maybe Ken's next team. No, kidding. West Coast.
No.
1 vote, Harry Edwards.
Who's that?
Auto-generated defender. 2 votes to the horny one, Jason Horn-Francis. And 3 votes to coming to Victoria, Zach Butters.
For sure.
At the end of round 18, it is still Nick Dacos in first place on 23. Closing the gap on him, though, Andrew Brayshaw has jumped into second on 20. Merritt's still on 18th with Bailey Smith, Rosie, and Noah Anderson all on 16. Gorn and Toby Green McCluggage are still all on 14.
Bailey Siddle's got a hat-trick on his birthday! Not yet, he hasn't. Beauty! Not.
Barnes got 6 at the G! Build the man a statue!
What are you doing here? Oh, just listening to some Spotify, mate. Yeah, just listening to some tunes.
In the home of the Rasta, Jamaica is the 3rd test, a day-night test of the Australia-West Indies
That's
series.
unreal. That is unreal.
Couldn't get better. It got better.
Australia had a big night of not doing much.
Big Rasta man, yeah.
Boy.
Australia all out for 225 after night 1.
Our first ever day-night test abroad. I brought that up last week.
Yeah, you
We played
did.
them all at home. Day-night cricket is still weird to me.
I love the idea of it.
Oh, it's a good idea,
Rocking
but
up
I
to a
like
cricket ground at 1 o'clock. It feels better to drink at 1 o'clock than 10 a.m. because you drink into the night. And
What do you mean? Boxing Day test, 9 a.m. Cricketers' Arms is a great idea.
Yeah, but the issue is when you get home at 8 o'clock and you're like, oh, what do I do now?
I do want to go to the Adelaide test when it's a
It
day
does
nighter.
look good.
It looks so fun.
Obviously, you said Australia made 225 not out. No real major contributors this week. Smith was the top scorer on 48, so no one made above 50.
Yeah.
But 225 is still a good score.
No.
It's okay.
Once again,
Against
it's
West
good
Indies,
for
it's
this
fine.
series.
Yeah, every score's been in the 200s, I swear.
Well, look, it looked like Kawaja and Constance had to work hard early to try and just get in because that pink ball does move a lot more.
Oh, some of the save
So
movement
much more,
today was
yeah.
ridiculous.
Um,
Green picked up another 40, so it's good to see
46. He's feeling
Good to see
progressing.
that the criticism one person gave him was completely
I still have plenty of issues with his game, but that's besides the point. It's again, we're playing against West Indies here. We're not playing
No,
against
but it's
India.
a tune-up game, and you went, no, you shouldn't be there.
It's I don't.
I think the main thing we should all be celebrating is the inclusion of Scott Boland back in the team.
Oh,
How good does it feel?
no, but it's sad because Gaz isn't playing. So like,
No,
it's
but
like
Gaz plays enough. He's played like
yeah, but like
140
you're
test
happy
matches.
and then you're sad.
It's
Just
good.
like
Hey, Kate.
Scotty is the people's hero.
you see Scott's first shot when he went out there and hit it for 4, cover drive.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
How
So
many,
good.
balls later did he go out?
No, he didn't go out.
He was
not
not
out.
out. He was not out.
He was not.
Wow.
He's just
he
he's just
got a
the goat,
promotion
isn't
from 11 to 10 as well.
Wow.
He's just the goat, isn't he? Because
God.
Hazelwood was there and Hazelwood's
Where is his statue? What is the progress on his statue?
The statue will come in somewhere. At his Premier Club for sure.
Surely.
What, Frankston?
Yeah, there'll be a statue there for the
Get vandalized within 2 days.
Scotty's getting a statue somewhere. We'll build it.
But it could. We'll see if it pays off or it's a good gamble. They can gamble at the moment.
Well,
Rest,
series is one.
yeah, rest Gaz for last test. I don't mind it. But going abroad, we go over to England and India. They're playing at a ground that's not a slope, guys.
Oh, Lord's got a slope.
They're at Lords. Do you know there's a slope? I watched I watched some game of it.
Oh, that's it. I didn't. What the hell? I'm leaving.
I watched some of it last night. And all I heard was a slope. But
Guys, do you know they couldn't close the roof at Marvel today?
One inclusion for England though, what is going to be worrying for when they come to Australia. Jofra Archer's back, and he actually looked quite good.
Yeah, he looked good. How long until he gets injured?
2 days.
No, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He looks healthy. He's bowling heat. That you see his first wicket he got. It was an absolute jaffa.
It's the one to Jaiswal, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he's just like pitched off. His movement was beautiful. He looks impressive. But I was listening to some of the banter that India team were trying to give to England. It was pretty bad. But one thing I was wanting to touch on before that as well is, can the Indian cordon please catch?
Oh, they're awful.
I've never seen so many drop catches in the cordon in my life. I reckon I've counted 12 this series.
They should have such like a massive lead.
Mate, I now understand why who's the bowler? Not Bumrah, the other one that we all hate. Siraj got dropped 3 times in that innings.
Yeah, that's
in
annoying.
the cordon.
That's so
As a bowler, I would be absolutely fuming.
And they're not hard catches.
Your
either.
cordon has one job. Yeah, your cordon has one job. Catch it. It's not rocket science.
Sorry, I tune out when we start talking about England and India.
No, because we need to make sure that we're aware of what England are doing at the moment.
I am. I just don't like talking about it because I was like something I dealt with cricket when it was Australia versus England 2 years ago.
Yeah, but it's not a bad series. It's a good one to watch as a neutral.
I actually enjoyed it.
England time wasting last night was funny and annoying.
Oh,
at the
yes.
same time. Because Crawley was, I was swearing, he looked like he had to Bumrah every ball, but he managed to survive the one over.
I don't know how Bumrah does it off like 12 steps.
He's so good.
12 steps. And he bowls
Worst action in history.
But it works.
Literally.
It works.
Doesn't chuck it at all.
We now go to a sport where love means bad. So this is a sport I would dominate in. We're over at Wimbledon, and boy, oh boy, the women's title has been taken by Iga Swiatek. She won in straight sets, 6-love against American Amanda Anisimova.
He did it.
She won pretty comfortably. Obviously, when you don't
Yeah.
drop a single game, you're doing quite well.
Absolute domination.
Yeah,
I
that
only
is-
did like 3 times when I played.
I don't think this has ever happened in a final, at least that
Not
I can
for
remember.
a long time.
Not that I can
time.
remember.
That's outrageous.
That would be over before it even hits an hour.
Yeah, it was quick. She didn't really get out of first gear. Like it was hers to lose. She now completed the Grand Slam. This was the last one that ignore me. She hasn't won the Australian Open.
Yeah. Come on, mate.
I forgot
Jesus.
that.
Hasn't won the best open in them all.
Yeah.
I forgot Maria. Maria wins that one. Not Maria Sharapova. Sorry. What's the other one?
Sabalenka.
Sabalenka.
She knocked out in the quarters or the semis.
Semis.
Yeah, right.
But it was sad to see that Amanda was getting pretty emotional in that second set because she couldn't do anything.
Yeah, if I was losing every game as well, I would have cracked it too.
I remember when I played and I had shit sets. Like the worst I had, I never got 6-love, which was good. But like 6-2, and I was cracking the shits. I was so upset. So 6-love in a fucking Grand Slam final.
In a Wimbledon final.
Oh boy.
Rough.
But yeah, so as well tonight, I think this will be done by the time this is out. The men's final is between Alcaraz and Sinner. This looks like to be the next big rivalry for years to come. These two just seem to always meet in a final.
Sinner
the bookies have this as a really tight game. I think Alcaraz is the favourite just.
Sinner dispatched Djokovic the other night. He wiped the floor with him.
Well, Djokovic hasn't played in a final now for 2.5 years or
Good.
18 months.
Give it up.
Good.
Give it up, Djokovic.
Good.
He's doing
We're all celebrating.
But if you look on the record
Chompers.
on grass, Alcaraz is probably going to be the favourite. He has that, seems to always play good on grass.
So you're gonna say it's something like Flair.
No, he seems to be good.
Tennis analysis.
We know Sinner can turn it on in a heartbeat. I feel like
Sinner's just a robot.
I feel like Matt Rao must be over there just chewing the grass up to make sure it's in pristine condition.
Imagine Matt Rao at Wimbledon.
Matt Cow.
But it'll be interesting. Who we got? We got Sinner or Alcaraz winning this?
Alcaraz, because I don't like
Please.
Sinner.
I've got Alcaraz.
Sinner is a dirty cheat.
After I said Ben Shelton will beat him, and then Ben Shelton put up a stinker and Sinner was
I
back.
had a mare.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it for his honey bun. Willie, what are you doing?
Drink her own urine and lick the floor.
Why on earth are you brawling in the streets before the game even starts?
So you're
Somehow not number one.
You're just massive. Welcome back, guys, to our favourite segment. And it's got a new look this week.
Revamped.
revamped
After a couple of shaky weeks, we've decided to revamp it a little bit. No more top 5. We're just going to be mentioning things that happen throughout the week.
Yeah, we're not ordering this anymore.
Yeah, and we'll just give our melon of the week. The one that really stands out.
Do you want to leave that one to the last one?
I reckon we leave that one to the last one.
Yep. Okay.
But let's start off with let's go to America first.
Sure.
Leangelo Ball.
Jello. Tweaker. Best song of the year.
Completely fell off after signing a massive deal.
Yeah. Well, he did Rolling Loud, and then since then I haven't seen him.
Yep. So he's been focusing his love life for the last 4 months.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
So recently got married 3 months ago.
Correct.
Oh, congratulations.
It's unfortunately over in divorce though, as Jello has left his wife, his ex-wife now, because she got pregnant.
Jello.
Yep. Been married for 3 months and they're already divorced.
Good work, Jello.
What?
LeVar will be really happy about that one.
He'll get back on Premier
We'll
account.
make sure to ask LeVar when he's down in Melbourne in 2 months.
He'll get back on Premier account and let us know his feelings on it.
So yeah, a 3 month marriage,
That's good though.
and then as soon as Jello found out she was pregnant, yeah, no, fuck you, I'm out.
That's ridiculous.
He's really swerving that corner. Whoa.
Away.
Unreal. Moving on, I want to carry on with this one. I think we should talk about it. We've alluded to them earlier, but the AFL umpiring and the MRO, back to their old shenanigans this week. They've been a good run recently until this week. Obviously, the umpire contact's been a big thing for them to crack down on. We saw Matt Rao last week. Then we had the incident this week where Lockie Cowan smashed into an umpire who was running the wrong way. Led obviously straight to a Brisbane goal. Bad look for the game. And then some of the other decisions they made with like the Zach Bailey suspension. We'll see what they do with Sherry.
We'll see how.
See what's they give him. Even Horn Francis.
If they get him off from the MRO, it's just gone broke.
Yeah, if Horn Francis doesn't get a few weeks,
A hefty fine at least for that one.
Should at least
I'd
be a
imagine,
week.
I'd imagine 1 week for that. But
He'll get something.
you have to.
so if we're falling back into their silly old habits, the MRO and the AFL umpires are going on our list for the Melons.
We'll go next one is the Collingwood fan that has has been found guilty and has been banned from the AFL for 5 years.
And the MCG.
And the MCG.
He's been banned from my AFLW team. Can I have that ban too? We're pretty bad in AFLW.
He got a 5-year ban for his death threats over my Pookie Michael Voss.
No, you love him so much.
Yeah, very much love-hate relationship.
I love the fact it was. I'd like to report the future death. It wasn't even him. It was just reporting the fact that Carlton fans were going to like kill Michael Voss.
So,
yeah, he's trying to make a joke, but it's pretty out of taste, unfortunately.
Not exactly the line of me saying that joke to.
yeah, it's not the best.
Text it to your mate or something if you're
Yeah,
going to say
yeah.
it. But yeah,
yeah, poor taste of words and text.
average Collingwood
And
fan like
when
you to
when
send
the
a text to that
Collingwood
number.
club come out and don't back you up at all and say we are very much against these actions.
Well, we don't want to ban him.
What?
We would have wanted to ban him.
Yeah.
Not AFL. We would have wanted to ban him.
Collingwood,
no.
I
So
think Collingwood would have taken
Collingwood
to the
actually
AFL and
Yeah.
said,
But yeah,
average Collingwood fan
To
like
the-
you to do that as well.
to the
let's be
Collingwood
honest.
fan for trying to be funny and it's turned out being sour, you're on our new melon list.
Yeah.
Now, we want to say we don't condone what Jack Graham's done today.
No, well, yeah. We'll just kinda say, yeah.
Especially, we learned from last year,
With Finlayson and
Finlayson. Now,
Willpower.
obviously, we know homophobia is bad. That's to the no-brainer.
Yeah.
No homophobic, no racism, no text.
For fuck's sake.
What the fuck?
But
Yeah.
Finlayson's banned last year.
Will Powell's banned last year.
Yep.
He got one as well.
Someone else got one as well.
Someone might have got one in the VFL, I think. I remember
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah,
It was a
yeah,
VFL,
yeah.
but it was an AFL player in the VFL.
Yeah.
So there's enough evidence to go on that the AFL did the right thing by giving a hefty suspension.
Yep.
Should be stamped out.
It would have been longer if he wasn't self-reported. Jack Graham did come out himself and do it. But still, have you not learned?
No.
Have we...
There's many other ways to talk trash to the opposition.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Who was the player you talked to?
They don't
about?
reveal who the
won't
player
reveal
is.
Do you know the game?
It was,
It was
last
against
week's game.
It was against the Giants. We're not going to guess who
We're
it is.
not going to guess who it was.
You can guess in your head and tell me after this.
Got it.
Yeah, okay, you can tell me after. Yeah, but Jack Graham for being very dumb.
Dumb. Almost.
Yeah, he was
No,
very
wait.
close to number one. Not quite going to make it this week, but that should be out of our all sports in general.
It's all number one though. After recently taking over the British national team, the Brazil national team in soccer, Carlo Ancelotti is in the news and has been given a sentence of 10 years, 1 year imprisonment.
1 year.
1 year imprisonment for tax fraud. Now, we love tax fraud on this pod.
No, we do not.
We condone it.
Ethical and fair tax write-offs only.
So
We don't go for Carlton.
So this tax issue relates to his first stint at Real Madrid when he didn't pay any tax on his name likeness or anything related to his name value. I think it was in 2014 and 2015 was his first run at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So he didn't pay any tax on that, on any money he earned off his name rights. So they end up finding him guilty for that. He won't have to go to prison.
It's in Spain. It's 2 years.
Anything under 2 years or less, you have to do it's either community service or something like that.
Only if you're in the country though.
So
which-
yeah,
he's now Brazil.
I don't
based, yeah.
think he has to worry about going to Spain till 2030.
and even then they won't do anything about
No,
it.
or he could be in a
It'll
grave.
be
He's
suspended
getting
sentence.
quite old.
It's the World Cup in 2030 in Spain.
Yeah, it's Spain, Portugal, and Morocco.
Interesting.
It's a nice World Cup. That I might go just for the holiday destination instead of
What, Morocco?
yeah.
No, Mallorca.
Oh,
Ibiza.
Hello.
No.
Mykonos.
That's
Going the other
Greece.
way.
We can go recreate your Miles' 18th birthday party.
No.
How do you reckon that went off?
that should be on
When
there.
is that? When is that?
No, that's on today. It's on
That's on
today.
today.
Is it today?
He just turned 18.
We're going to cross live to Lamine Yamal's
No
party.
no
No
phones.
phones.
No
No
phones.
phones. No cameras.
Nothing's happening at
I'm
all.
just going to put a Diddy party on here to show what's happening.
We're alluding to it. We didn't need to say it.
Oh god, that's a good way to
There's
end
a
the pod,
there's
isn't
a
it?
way.
That's a good way to just cut that off.
Yeah. Show's over now, guys.
Oh, show's not over
Sorry
just yet.
guys, bad way to
getting
end
there.
it.
We're getting there.
We're there.
We're here. This is the end.
We're at the end of the show.
Well, we can end it right now. I could go. dunk.
Well, you can't. I will.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
No. I was going to say something. I've gone blank.
My name is Jaunty Perry. This is Uneducated
Oh.
Nuffies. Dun, 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 dun. Is this
I'll,
your
I'll,
channel?
I'll make sure if I find this footage of me falling in the bush, I'll put it on the socials or in the thing. It's
Has
quite
to go.
funny.
Has to
I'll
go.
find it. There is footage of it. There's a massive camera that's looking down. You can see me slowly fall in the bush. But I'll find that somewhere. We'll hang it in the Louvre. But besides that, my name is Ethan Stone.
My name's James Isles.
I'm Jaunty Perry.
Stay Nuffin.